plan was simple. Get the grades. Get the job. Get the corner office. Every step was a new rung on the ladder, and I was climbing fast. I told myself happiness was waiting at the top, the next promotion, the bigger house, the faster car. Was this next thing finally it? The one achievement that would deliver that feeling of peace, of arrival, of being enough. I was running a race, and I was winning. But when I finally got there, nothing, no confetti, no final boss, no ultimate prize. Just quiet. A profound emptiness in a life that looked full from the outside. I was standing in the life I had spent decades building, and I felt like a stranger in it. And that's when it hit me. I had spent my entire life chasing a lie. Section 1. The hollow victory. If that hollow feeling sounds familiar, you're not alone. It's a universal human experience. We spend our lives playing a game we were taught, believing that happiness is a destination. This deeply ingrained belief is so common that positive psychology expert Dr. Tal Ben-Shahar gave it a name: the arrival fallacy. It's the mistaken belief that once we attain our goal, we will finally achieve a permanent state of contentment. You know the script. When I get that job, find that partner, or hit that financial milestone, then I'll be happy. But it's an illusion. Dr. Ben-Shahar described his own experience as an elite athlete, believing that winning the big one would bring him lasting joy. He won. He felt a rush of euphoria, and then it was gone. The emptiness returned, quickly replaced by the pressure of the next goal. He had arrived, only to realize his destination was just another stop on a journey with no end. This happens because our brains are wired to adapt. It's a phenomenon called the hedonic treadmill. Think about it. You can run for miles on a treadmill, putting in immense effort, but you stay in the same place. As you achieve more success, your expectations and desires rise right along with it. That thrilling new promotion quickly becomes the new normal. That dream house becomes just your house. This adaptation protects us from being permanently crushed by negative events, but it also keeps us from getting a permanent high from the positive ones. We get a temporary boost, but we tend to drift back to our baseline. We spend our lives moving the goalposts, stuck in a cycle of discontent. We achieve one thing, only to immediately set our sights on the next, convinced that this time will be different. But it never is. The lie isn't that success is bad. The lie is that success holds the key to the peace we're looking for. The truth is, you've had that key in your pocket the whole time. Section 2. The discovery of the secret. In that moment of quiet desperation, surrounded by the trophies of a life that felt hollow, I started searching, not for a new goal, but for a new way of living. And that's when I stumbled upon an ancient secret, hidden in the personal writings of a Roman emperor, the letters of a political advisor, and the teachings of a former slave. They were the Stoics, and they offered a radical alternative to the chase. They taught that the greatest prison isn't a physical place, but the one we build in our own minds with unexamined thoughts and unchecked fears. The solution wasn't to achieve more, but to master the one thing we truly control: ourselves. This mastery wasn't some vague idea. It was a practical, three-part principle for every moment of life. It was a secret that promised not happiness in the future, but tranquility right here in the present. Section 3. The Stoic Secret Unveiled. Part 1. The goal is internal. The first secret is a radical shift in focus, known as the dichotomy of control. The principle is simple. Some things are up to us, and some things are not. Within our control are our own judgments, intentions, and actions. Outside of our control is, well, pretty much everything else. What other people think, our reputation, our health, and the outcomes of our efforts. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that our suffering comes from a simple mistake, trying to control what we can't, while neglecting what we can. We set goals like, I will get that promotion, or I will make this person love me. But these outcomes depend on countless external factors. When we inevitably fail to control the uncontrollable, we feel crushed. The Stoic solution is to change the goal. Instead of aiming to get the promotion, the goal becomes, I will be the best candidate I can possibly be. The focus shifts from the external result to your internal effort, the one thing you actually own. Whether you get the job is no longer the measure of success. The measure is whether you acted with discipline and gave it your absolute best. This shift is liberating. It doesn't mean you stop trying. It means you separate your peace of mind from the results. The Stoics had a brilliant analogy for this. The archer. A skilled archer does everything in on its seats. Their power to shoot perfectly. They check the wind. They hold their form. They aim with care. But once the arrow leaves the bow, it's out of their hands. A sudden gust of wind might send it off course. The archer's real goal is the perfect shot, not necessarily hitting the bullseye. Hitting the target is what the Stoics called a preferred indifferent. It's nice if it happens, but their satisfaction comes from the quality of their action, not the randomness of the outcome. Section 4. The Stoic Secret Unveiled. Part 2. The power is in perception. The second secret is realizing that we are not disturbed by events, but by our judgment of them. This is a core idea from the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius, captured in a popular modern paraphrase. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. Our experience of the world is filtered through our own lens, and that lens can either trap us or set us free. Think about it. Two people can face the exact same event, like a job loss. Also, one person sees it as a catastrophe, a final verdict on their failure. Their judgment leads to anxiety and despair. The other person sees it as an opportunity, a chance to pivot, to learn something new, to find a path that fits them better. The event itself is neutral. The power is in the story we tell ourselves about it. Another powerful Stoic idea is often summarized with the phrase, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This isn't about pretending bad things don't hurt. It's about creating a tiny space between what happens and how you react. In that space, you find your choice. You can choose to see a setback as a disaster, or you can choose to see it as training. The Stoic philosopher Seneca, who faced exile and constant political turmoil, saw adversity as a teacher. He believed difficulties strengthen the mind, just as labor strengthens the body. This is the wisdom behind the saying often attributed to Stoic thought. A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without trials. When you truly get this, the world changes. You stop asking, "Why is this happening to me?" and you start asking, "What can I learn from this?" Every obstacle becomes a chance to practice courage, patience, and resilience. Section 5. The Stoic Secret Unveiled. Part 3. The practice is presence. The final secret is where all this theory becomes real. It's the simple truth that knowing is not enough. You must do. You can read every book on Stoicism, but if you don't use the tools when life gets hard, it's all just a collection of nice ideas. As Seneca warned, no man becomes good by chance. True peace isn't waiting for you in the future, after the next big win. It's found right here, in the present moment, through consistent practice. It means starting your day not by mindlessly scrolling through your phone, but by reflecting. Asking yourself, what challenges might I face today? How can I meet them with virtue? It means when you feel that wave of overwhelm, you practice the dichotomy of control. You separate what's up to you from what's not, and you focus only on taking the next small right step. It means when you're insulted or you face a setback, you practice the discipline of perception. You recognize that the sting of hurt is your initial judgment, and you have the power to not agree with it. You can see the event for what it is, an external thing, powerless to harm your inner self unless you give it that power. This isn't easy, It's lifelong training. It's about building what the Stoics called an inner citadel, a fortress in your mind that stays calm and stable, no matter the chaos outside. This strength doesn't come from one big decision. It comes from thousands of small ones, repeated day after day. It's the choice to focus on your character over your reputation, to choose purpose over passion, to respond with wisdom instead of reacting with emotion. The great lie is that peace is a place you arrive at. The corner office, the lottery win, the finish line, but it's a phantom destination. The more you chase it, the further it gets, because you're running away from the only place it can ever be found. Inside you, in this present moment, the Stoic secret is that tranquility isn't something you achieve. It's something you cultivate. It's the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that while you don't control the world, you can control your response to it. True strength isn't found in a perfect life. It is forged in adversity. It is the prize you earn, not for winning the race, but for how you run it. The person I was at the beginning of this story is gone, not because I gave up on my goals, but because I changed my definition of winning. Life is no longer a ladder to be climbed, but a path to be walked with purpose and presence. The emptiness is gone, replaced by a quiet, unshakable peace, one that doesn't depend on the utterly
Next victory because it was never outside of me to begin with. This is not a life free from pain. It's a life where pain no longer has the power to break you. It has the power to build you. If you're ready to stop chasing the lie and start living the truth, let me know in the comments. Leave a simple message. I choose this life. It's a declaration to yourself that you are ready to stop looking for peace out there and start building it within.